look, your playoff look here?
Yeah, I'm going for Brian Wilson's look. He did the same thing during their playoff run of the World Series last year. So he's my idol. He's got it figured out. Self-proclaimed silent assassin and ninja. So as a disciple of Brian Wilson's, I felt obligated to do the same.
Oh, wow. That was a more in-depth explanation than I was expecting. But so Cornell now, second time you face these guys. What's different? Obviously, you're a little different. Who you guys are putting out on the field this time, as opposed to that first meeting way back when. But other than the obvious, well, how do you think this game is going to be different than the first time you guys faced each other?
Well, they're good. The last time they lost was to us when we played them early in the season, and they've come a long way since then. They've developed nicely. Rob Pennell has always been a dominant force for them, and some of their role players have developed since then. So I think he has a lot more help, around him this time around than he did last time, which will make him more of a threat all over the field. And we've done some things different too as well. We've developed defensively. We've put in some things that we didn't have implemented when we played them the first time around. I don't want to go too into specifics here, but it'll be an interesting matchup.
Even though you guys are much different now, does the fact that you beat them earlier in the season, does that mean anything? Or
No, I don't think it does. Again, I think they're an entirely different Cornell team. As I said, some of those kids around Pennell have really developed. Mock and Lau and Lang have all come into their own, and they've been playing a nice supporting role around him, which makes them a very different team offensively this time around. And defensively, we're very different. Matt Lovejoy is gone. He was the obvious matchup for Pennell. So how we play him this time around is a little bit, it's not as clear-cut as it used to be. So we've had to completely retool our defense, and we'll be throwing a completely different scheme at them than we did the first time.
You feel like your haircut will throw them off, probably?
I don't know about that. It'll be under the helmet, so.